complete the reverse sweep.
Oh, man. Here we go, folks.
Here on Exhibit. Game 5 for the bread. Estral, Reciprocity. Someone is walking away with that championship trophy.
Rushy's looking to make a statement, and he gets first blood on the map on crack. Looking for 2. Can he get the double? A little bit too overzealous, and Adverse repays the favor.
Adverse just shuts that down right away. No.
But his whole team would have rushed if he got that kill. They were like,
1000%.
all right, Rushy's is doing it. Pedal to the metal. Let's go for that home hill.
Oh, Adverse actually might be in a little bit of trouble here. Kenny can close the distance quick enough. Doesn't land the shot, and now actually in a little bit of trouble. Unfortunately for him, he does have teammates in support, so Adverse will have to back away. Whilst that initial fight was going on, the mid-neutral B hill was capped up by Reciprocity. They will now be earning themselves a little bit of a lead.
Benson, we're here on your favorite map.
Yes, sir. Love the colors.
Here, you got Reciprocity down towards Seaside. Powers is going to have to back up. Kenny's face on your screen, though. We know he looks beautiful, but as he starts to back up, nobody has controlled the B hill just thus far. Reciprocity got a little time on it, but we saw it easily decap. Fran catches the reaction shot and takes out Crack. Squares up with Cardia, gets the shots in, has the angle, but Cardia switches to a quick left-handed advantage and hits the shot.
Bear in mind that may have just bought enough time for the reinforcements to fly. Keep your eye number 6 on the minimap. Potential push could come through. That, of course, will be Rushy's. He's very smart and honestly very disciplined right now. So actually tries to set up in a position to give some cover fire. As it stands though, Estral do have the 2-to-1 hill advantage. Finally, B is decapped, and this is what I was worried about for Estral. Rushy's has made the play. Just stay in the A hill, force Estral to you. That's going to be the game plan. Trick Cap could come through. Rushy's may want to just take the fight. But honestly, stay in the hill. Force fiercely to you if you possibly can, but B decapped, so Trick Cap is off the table.
And so he knew not to waste his life in that hill, but he wants to be a nuisance in his spawn. The question is, he needs to escape while he has a chance, but he's still pushing in. He must know that somebody is going to respawn on the side of Estral, and he finally backs up.
But think back to last map, right? Adverse being a nuisance in Reciprocity's form. That's Rushy's game plan there. Be a nuisance for as long as you possibly can. Be capped up by Estral, 2-to-1 hill advantage in their favor, and also the win condition to the round. But Kenny able to find a flurry of kills. Power shuts down Reflame. That's 2 dead. Be back in favor of Rank.
And that's going to put the win condition back in their favor. A decapped as well, but this time Rushy's goes down. He's been playing phenomenal up top so far in this map. He's been keeping Estral on their back heels and unsettled while Reciprocity gets the work done on the front lines.
Guy, I'm just going to say it. The last 15 minutes may have been some of the best Gears of War I've seen from Kenny. He is just taking the fights, and they're going to let him know about it. Reciprocity will take round number 1. Estral holding their spawns.
They also know, yeah, these guys aren't going to spawn in. They know they use too many, and they're going to use this time, all the time on the clock, to have a personal conversation with the boys of Estral on the other end and let them know, but they're going to concede in that round.
I don't think there was much words coming back from the Estral boys.
I don't think there was much coming back at all. Just thrown back. All right.
Seriously playing so well. And Reciprocity draw first blood here in the last map of this grand final. I mean, Guy, it truly has been back and forth. The weapon placement there goes down, but Reciprocity, as I said, man, I feel like they have the momentum. I want to send it to an Astro Gaming listening with Reciprocity.
Going 2 on the right. 2 on the right, guys. You guys should bully out the left.
Yo, when they flash me, I'm flashing back.
Nick, shoot for them. Nick, shoot for them.
Gotcha. No, play up right side. Play up
Wait, playing one shot.
I'm going to get pick.
I'm coming pick. I'm coming pick.
Find you. Find you, Rush. It's left side.
Play the gate. These are long spawns. We're flanking, guys. We're flanking.
22.
Where's the other guy?
Top on me. I'm in Kenny. He bricked me.
I'm hurt.
Watch out up top, man.
He's gonna go hill.
Gonna go hill, guys.
One of you go back.
I'm a Kenny right, both. Get back.
Vic, I'm hurt.
He might be hiding.
Push me, Vic.
Go help them.
Yo, push him left that way.
Go.
Push him left that way.
I'm on gate.
Help.
I got one.
Nice, you're still up.
Molly, I'm flash.
Stay up, baby. Stay up.
Buy stuff.
Probably has up now, guys.
I'm dead. Fuck, man. Nick, go out there, Nick. I'll get it.
Give me a good shot. You're good. I'm going down. I'm good. I'm good. Vic, get to the 2v1.
Our stairs, Nick. He knows. Our stairs, 3. I'm up with you. I'm up with you.
Alright, Nick. Alright, her pick.
Go, Nick.
Go,
I'm
go,
up, I'm up. Go, I'm up.
You know what? That's it.
Two down! Get him up! One more!
One shot. He's one
Kenny,
shot.
here.
He's one
Go,
shot.
go.
He's one shot.
Kenny, go.
He's one shot.
He ran left toe, ran left toe. Watch out, guys.
Another one.
Running.
Let's see if there's one out.
I'm at the top, bro. That's my mark.
I'm trying.
He's sure.
Watch you don't die. I'm here. Watch him. Bait him.
I got him, man.
Good job,
Keep
Fred.
running. One more, Kenny. Find it, Kenny.
Right, baby. I'm right here. You done.
Alright, set up at E, guys. Back to
Find it, Kenny.
I'm baby.
We're gonna get out, Kenny. Let's buck that, Kenny.
I'm watching Nick.
You'll have the flashes. No, 3 of them aren't smart.
You're the best, Nick.
Alright, wait. Take it. One more. Fine. I have to reload.
Still on 2.
Yo, teabag this dumbass, bro. Idiot. Go, man. Go. You can't kill me, baby! Fuck out of here! You get a shot! Oh my God, bro!
Go, baby.
Let's go!
One at a time.
Fuck out of here.
Let's go, man!
One at a time.
Jake, you're the fucking best, bro. Keep going.
Good shit, bro.
Go, Nick. Right here, baby. Let's go, Kenny. You're the best, baby. Let's go. 3 more for the trophy.
One round at a time.
Bro, we win this shit, bro. We're both holding this shit up,
You're
bro.
actually a weirdo, bro.
Hold on. Talk to me.
Through all the emotion, through all the celebrations of that round, the key communication from franchise, 1 round at a time.
Yep. 1 round at a time. I will say that
Look at the elims. Powers 14, franchise 13.
they're all over the map, Vincent. Estral, they got themselves in an early hole. Crack, he's been having to save his respawns for the last few rounds. I think Estral's going to have a little bit more confidence in this round. It's definitely a must-win one. You don't want to go down 3-0 on map number 5 in the grand finals.
Has the occasion maybe become too much for Estral? Reciprocity, who were 2-0 down, have somehow put themselves 2-0 up in game 5. Finally some life, finally some energy from Estral as they win the opening break and lock in a 2-1 hill advantage.
Yeah, Crack has a little bit more confidence knowing that he has at least 2 respawns to utilize in his round. And we know how much of a big slayer he is for this team. Getting back towards the home hill. He has 2 Reciprocity players, 3 Reciprocity players, and he is gonna get picked off.
Oh, they didn't see it coming. And now Reciprocity, they managed to have a couple of kills, and all of a sudden, they can collapse in on B. Estral, who started the round so well, could be in a whole different world of pain. Rushies is capping up the trip cap domination, coming in. Adverse goes down. The flank from Reflame. He's forced to back away. Has to try and shut down franchise. Can he do it? Trip cap once again coming through. Teammates are gonna have to fight over towards A. Are they gonna break the hill in time? They're not. Reciprocity steal the round right from Estral. A big advantage, and even Kenny's on his feet now.
He smells the money at this point. Smells the money.
They're sensing
Estral,
the
they need to
nerves.
get back in this game. They need to do something,
sensing
Van.
the nerves, guy. That was a nervy round from Estral.
They need to make a statement. Granted, they did lose 2 maps in a row, but they also came off firing and they won the first 2. They got to get that confidence back. This is where involving he has to get him back in the game. So far, he has, when he has kept them calm throughout the last 2 maps.
Earn your paycheck.
Now is the time. 17 eliminations, 16 eliminations. Fran with just 2 deaths on that side.
The old
They're
and the
all
young
over the map.
running around together.
New school and
Just
old school. Looking to sign
causing
that check.
Absolute chaos on the map. Reciprocity 3-0 up, and you feel 4-0. Surely that would be it. Crack starts off with a first blood, but the fight continues. Kenny finally drops. Adverse joins the fight on the flank, and again, Estral will have the advantage in the opening.
Must-win round for Estral, because if they go up 4-0, Reciprocity is going to be feeling good.
Oh no, and franchise is going for the flank as well. It doesn't matter how good the opening is. Reciprocity are bullying Estral in terms of the kills, just picking up kill after kill. There's no response at all from Estral.
None whatsoever. Estral needs to do a better job too as well, keeping control up top on the bridge. They've allowed multiple flanks to come through. Even when they do control the B hill, they need to cover all angles, Vincent.
Franchise stuck in a sticky situation. Cardio will shut him down, but a team kill comes through. Icy springs into life. He's going to be traded out. Crack is very weak, but B still controlled by Reciprocity. The lead starting to build. 98 points to 64. Finally, B is neutralized. Estral should be able to cap, but if you remember last round, what Reciprocity did so well was applying pressure on Estral's home hill.
in this B-Hill fight.
Oh,
Rushies gets one, the help comes through, they're looking for two, the melee is there. Adverse gets it, Reflame goes down. 3 members down on the side of Estral. They got the respawns, they got to use them all. Crack is on his last.
I mean, it's the last round of the half, right? Throw everything at this round if you're Estral.
You still don't want to play a 5v4, so Crack needs to really value his life throughout the entirety of this. He needs to let his teammates push. He needs to be the best support player on that team.
The problem is with how coordinated Reciprocity are right now, you know, the second they see him, they are going to hunt him down. They will not allow Crack to escape.
They're getting some good shots here towards cave side. Reflame is going to plant himself at the Overlook Lancer route. This is exactly where he needs to be.
I think Reciprocity can actually afford to give up B. Maybe not, as A is actually being kept as well. Reciprocity, have you been caught out? Well, no, the fight is won. Rushies with a crucial 1v1 against Fiercely. Rec, as it stands, will have to be proactive towards B. A decap, of course, would be enough. Adverse, first line of defense. He shuts down one. Fran will fall. Kenny trades out a down, though, as Crack just tries to put some shots over the top.
You see Reciprocity trying to chase down his cave side, but look at the win condition. 2-to-1 hills in favor of Reciprocity. They have the lead. It's Estral who has to push forward. Thankfully for them, Crack is still alive, but Adverse can't die at all either. It's only 25 seconds left.
And Rec have so many respawns, and you can see their intent. Just turtle up on towards the A hill. One player off spawn could overextend towards B. Reflame will go down. 12 seconds. You've got to go, and you've got to go now if you're Estral. Powers will drop. Franchise. First line of defense
get in
now
the
inside
hill.
the hill. They're actually inside. The decap's coming through. Icy and Kenny are still alive. A big round potentially to steal for Estral.
Oh, they get the kills.
Ticking. Icy goes down. Kenny goes down, but in 5 Rushies. One for him,
They
but
get
he
the
dropped
kills.
ball. Now it goes down to Powers. Down in the corner. Can Franchise make the play?
They get the kills.
The score doesn't matter.
Oh,
Estral
man.
still have
Oh
life
man,
left.
that's a round in which the boys from LATAM needed. Fighting to the very end. And that's that round. Reciprocity. They get on that back foot. They says, hey, we're just gonna hold off here.
Again, why? Why turtle up? You were slaying so well throughout that round. Take the fight. Be aggressive. You have the life advantage. 2 players on 0 respawns. You find 2 kills. You have a huge numerical advantage.
I want to see them just use their Lancers a little bit more. One player, get that cross from the side, but everybody, they just had to kind of flood in with their shotgun. So Crack has to be better with his respawns in this half. Also, if Estral can come out and get a quick win on the first round and a half, that would set the tone, maybe even flip the momentum back in their favor.
If you thought it was going to be a blowout, you're wrong. Still life from Estral, but the first round of the second half, not a good start for Estral. Reciprocity find a couple of kills, and we'll lock in the E-Hill already.
2v2 fight over here.
Oh, the meat
towards
shoot
the
just in
lobby.
time.
Very
Oh,
quick with it,
no.
and that's going to be another double kill. But it's 3-1. You don't want to concede. Granted, they got the respawns to use, but you definitely do not want to concede around this early, especially and put your opponent at match point. They have to fight for it. They have to fight every team fight. They gotta get to one of these win conditions, rather than domination, elimination, or time. But they need to value their lives and try to slow this down a bit.
Franchise and Rushies could be in some trouble. Rushies actually gone down. It's going to leave Franchise fighting a 1v3 momentarily. He goes for the revive, but he's going to be taken out, as will Rushies.
They
Again,
got down, so
a
never
little
mind.
bit of life from Estral as they surge forward towards E.
They're trying to find another down. They know Powers is weak towards the right. They also know the lane is open on the left. Icy going to get caught off guard. Not watching his back. Adverse, quick escape out. He says, I wasn't trying to stay here for too long.
Obviously, Kenny may need to be careful as well because that same fight could come through once again. One player currently down, that's Kenny, and yep, Kenny's going to be shut down by Crack. And again, Estral.
Oh, Adverse to save the day again.
Lock in the mid-neutral hill. If it stays like this, Estral will win this round. Oh, the push! Rushies, I don't think he expected it, but he does land a nice shot onto Fiercely. Rushies and Fran left, holding each other's hands in the corner. Now, can they push out?
Fiercely
go
somehow
down.
managed to stay alive.
And he's been decapped. Franchise is down though. Rushies may have to hit this flank relatively quickly, but he has to deal with Fiercely first. Lands a good shot, but his teammates are falling over towards
Fiercely
the
says, I'm
mid-neutral
out of
hill.
here.
If you're Rushies, you may have to be proactive here.
Try to chase and put the pressure, but he joins the fight maybe a little bit too late. As I said, maybe just perfect timing. He gets one kill, but he does go down. Now Neutral Hill goes back in favor of Estral, and we'll see if they get the win condition as well,
yeah.
but they should.
They should be A-okay. 40 seconds. 191 to 170 in favor of Reciprocity, but Estral do have the current win condition in 35 seconds.
Reciprocity needs to be careful of these respawns, but they want to win now.
That's perfect. Good call, but same can honestly be said with Estral. A few players already down to 2. Eureka gonna have one more push. A decap now would be enough. Icy's gonna get it. He's down, but here comes the cavalry. The Ince is there. Franchise finds one.
Oh, he gets another
on
one.
the home hill. Meanwhile, Franchise gets 2. Finally, he gets shut down. Rushies is there.
Oh,
player right behind him.
Flame in the flames. He gets one.
The downs come through.
Does he get 2?
Estral have both home hills, bear that in mind. So in terms of the points, this one may be over already, or will it? Powers may have to fly towards the home hill. There's not enough time. There's not enough time. Estral will take the round.
That was an important one, Vincent.
They needed that, guy. They needed that.
This is like the best grand finals that we've had in a while.
This goes to around 9.
Stop. Come on, man.
Just get 911 ready.
All right, you know what? I've been saving a little juice in my voice. I'm going to let it go, all right? We're about to do it right here. This is about to get crazy. We're going to see what the weapon selection is going to be soon, but the Flames in the hill, ring around the rosy. Fran made some big plays there, but Reflame comes in, gets a few kills needed. The overextension from the rest of the members there of Estral to get that home hill, playing for time, everybody on that team.
What's interesting
Botox there for the LATAM team.
The lives are pretty much even. As it stands, Estral +1. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Maybe in the late game, that may have some effect.
I love how Fiercy is watching up top, making sure he has a presence up there to protect his teammates on the flank.
Reflame wants this fight. He wanted it.
So
Kenny's
does
still
Kenny.
there, though. Powers in support. Kenny needs to be careful. Powers to the rescue, though. Reflame will be shut down. Cardia backs away. The E-Hill capped up, though. Advantage Estral early on in this round.
They know that they're in a difficult spot. They don't want to stay in that hill for too long, but Powers is there. Does Cardia get some help? His teammates, they leave him to die. And he goes down at E, and another player goes down at the lookover, but he's going to get revived.
Yep, Crack's there to the rescue. That should be an easy revive. And they know they have Icy down in the corner. No one from Reciprocity willing to give away their life to go for the hero play there.
That was a perfect flash. Does Rushy stay alive? He goes down. Oh, but he gets up.
He has a teammate right there on top of him. E-Hill is back in Estral's favor, but hold on a minute. D's been capped as well. Reciprocity has been caught out once again.
Mr. Krabs?
They have to get on the E-Hill. Finally, it's broken. Now the fight on the home hill can commence. If Icy wins this, all of a sudden, the 2-to-1 hill advantage could switch back to Reciprocity very, very quickly.
But when you work hard in the early round, you can buy your team some time, okay, to take a breather. But Avers does not need a breather. He gets one, looking for 2, and he gets that one as well. Cardia finds one in the middle, 3 members down of Reciprocity.
Now bear in mind, Crack actually is holding his spawn as it stands. Rushies is down to his final respawn as well. Could that have an effect? The longer Crack can hold this spawn, the absolute better. But Reflame
check
is
this out. As long as they got the home hill locked in and they have the front 4 pushed up, Cardia doesn't have to spawn. They can win this 4v5.
Well, they've actually gone for it anyway. Both players spawn and they decide that this is the right time. They feel confident they can win this round.
And I still believe that Cardia probably did not need to respawn on that one, but of course you want to. But he could have used the cams to protect that just a little bit more, but that's like playing with fire.
I think one of the keys is Franchise and Rushies both down to 1 as well, so Reflame felt confident. Now, though, the fight will commence. Estral 196, Reciprocity 117. Rec have to break E, and they have to fly to Estral's home. You have 20 seconds to do so, and the fight at F is already going on.
They have a nade still.
Icy's fighting a 1v2. Icy's still fighting a 1v2. If he can somehow win that, maybe there's a chance. Finally, Kenny to the rescue. F is decapped, but they still need to cap E. Kenny has to just buy time.
Number 5 is fighting a 1v1 for the life. And he gets it. It's Cardia. Down low at the E-Hill. Avers says, yo, what's up? You've been keeping the warm for me? We're tying this game up 3-3. I thought the crowd was for Reciprocity, but I might be wrong, Vincent. I might be wrong.
Back in 4th. Back.
Let's figure it out. Crowd. Where's my Reciprocity fans at?
Sizable.
Where's my Estral fans at? You be the judge.
I'd say maybe Estral just. Maybe Estral just. And speaking of just. I just hear Collins start a let's
We know
go
who
Red
Collins
chant.
voted for. But that's no secret.
Either way, 3-3.
Fran
Here
and
in
Powers,
Game 5.
looking to get it done. Number 3, Icy.
The problem is, they've slowed down so much now. Estral has learned and understood the Reciprocity game plan.
Oh
They are
man, for
adapting.
Fiercely to be number 1 on his team with the 14 elims, he must be putting in so much work with the assist. He's all over the map with the caps.
Well, first blood advantage, Rushies, and Rushies actually found himself too. Reflame goes down as well. Massive advantage early here for Reciprocity. You'd love to see them try and end this one early as Cardia goes down as well. That's 4. Fiercely left last man up, and if
He's
you're
up top.
Reciprocity, go to D, put the pressure on instantly, force Estral to make the play.
They need to be careful because they know Fiercely is on the flank. So Estral is okay. Kenny is too far behind enemy lines.
He's still alive. Kenny's still alive. Kenny finds a kill. I have no idea how he managed that, but he's bought his team some time. Do the rest converge in? The answer is no. Rec will play slow, but Kenny almost had a highlight reel of a play.
Almost. He wanted his team to end it, but he didn't account for Fiercely on the back end with that Lancer, stopping the rest of the players from Reciprocity from joining that party on top of the home hill of Estral. But 2-1 for Reciprocity. Multiple nades out. Powers takes a shot, and he rolls into the flames. Has to come out, but goes down. Cardia is saved.
Now the 3 players from Estral can start to eye up the E-Hill, 116-59. This to put yourself a championship point here in San Diego. Rushies so weak, surely he goes down here. Not much he could do. Crack cleans him up. Estral are in the E-Hill, but can Reciprocity deny the capture? That's the question. Kenny's gonna have to land some shots, but Crack's just gonna sit there. He's gonna say, no, 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 this hill belongs to me.
Crack with the angle, staying alive. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's gonna get help, but perfect timing, he lives.
Oh, Kenny, or Icy rather, has to now try and fight the 1v3. Icy finds one. The support is coming. The support is coming for Icy, but he's done well to buy some time. Now, though, the shots come through. The neutral and E would be huge for Rec to try and close this round out.
Icy doing a great job just trying to defend this middle. He knows it's not time to go for the decap, but he's making sure his teammates aren't getting flanked from through this middle map.
But time's ticking, guy. You're going to have to try and make the play. Fran goes down. Advantage Estral numerically. Kenny shut down as well. Cardia, that's a teammate.
Yes, it is. I got excited. My bad.
Icy, though, still alive over towards E, the 1v2. How much time can you now buy for your team to come up spawn? Bear in mind, Reflame is down and out. Reflame is down and out. This could be a 5v4. Crack's also down to his final life. Estral have invested so much into this round.
So is Fran at his final life as well, Vincent. But Reflame, you're out of there, as PR will say. Reciprocity's looking good. Fran's getting some downs as well off the other end.
Estral
So points in their favor.
Estral will win this round if it stays like this. Someone needs to make the
Number
play.
4 needs to protect the heal
It's
as well as
adverse.
adverse.
It's adverse for a 1v3. Adverse for a potential huge play. He falls.
The D-Hill.
E and F locked in for Reciprocity. They will go to championship point here in San Diego. From 2-0 down in the final to championship point. Flawless play from them.
If Adverse had one shot in that shotgun,
Oh my God.
just one shell.
Boy, that would
One shell, that was it. That's all he needed. He stops that cap there. Maybe just the 2-1 goes in their favor. But what a fantastic round. Okay, for Reciprocity, Incendiary Grenade, 60 seconds. Shock is at 60. That may get changed over there towards the top half. We got a block over there, double disable. That's the smart play.
41 kills from Franchise. 14 deaths. An incredible performance.
That man's been in a lot of grand finals,
in
Vincent.
the map that counts. Your in-game leader having the game of his life. But they still need one more round.
Everybody needs to be careful. They respawn alert. Rushies goes down. That's officially one respawn for him and Fran. One respawn for Reflame and Crack.
Adverse as well, because he's just been shut down by Powers, and Kenny now wants to take the fight. Unfortunately, has to back away, needs to support Powers, who's going up for the middle.
Cardia!
Cardia with the response, the double kill. Crack will cap E. Rushies back in towards the fight. Cardia's weak. Rushies could pursue, but no. Allows Cardia
He checks
to
him
escape.
with the pistol.
Bear in mind, Reflame 1, Adverse 1, Fiercely 1,
what
Crack
you gonna do
1.
with that? What you gonna do with that? He's gonna stun him, but doesn't have any help. Recognizes there's gonna be 2 players there in front of him.
The next fight, the next first blood could be huge, and Franchise will take the advantage. The down from Powers. Adverse cannot fall again. or it will be a massive advantage for Reciprocity. It will be a 5v4 for the rest of this round.
If it's anybody, Avarice knows it needs to be him. Okay, he's gonna have to play that back lines, be the puppet master, control the troops, get that Lancer out.
And bear in mind, Rec have 2 hills right now, the 2-to-1 advantage. That point lead will change to Reciprocity.
Cardia needs to take the game in his hand, Bits, and he has the most respawns, and he's been going off. Speaking of taking the game in his hands, he gets a headshot.
But he has been down by Powers. Will he be cleaned up, though? That's the question.
Nope.
I don't think so. Powers will have to back away. Franchise may need some help. He's going to be pushed into 1v2. Crack shuts down Fred. Now Powers to the rescue. Can you try and trade? There's one. That was Adverse. That was a huge kill. Adverse will
Rushies
not
has no
be back
response.
in
Neither
the
does
game.
Fran. Neither does Powers.
Trip Cap's coming through.
Oh, no. Stop.
Can anyone decap the hill? D is going to be safe for now. This is a 5v4 to potentially close it out.
They just need to find...
Fiercely's being peppered from left and right. Power shuts him down. Fiercely's down to his last life.
It's 3 members on Reciprocity that if Estral can just find
one.
They have a Botok too as well, Ben.
Kenny's in trouble. Kenny's in trouble. Crack takes the fight, but Crack's down. Crack's down. He's going to be down to his last life. Still, bear in mind, Estral with the lead. 188 to 142 and a 2-to-1 hill advantage.
I feel like Chance right now from that last time you guys were casting.
Oh boy.
It's such a good game.
It's still a 5v4, bear that in mind, but there's so many players who cannot respawn for Reciprocity. Have they done enough? No is the answer. Rec have to push the fight. They have to take the fight
That
to Estral.
Botok is still in the back pocket of one of these players too, or the Estral. But actually, I'll take that back regardless.
Time's ticking, guy. 25 seconds. 5v4. Rec looking to end it now. Can they do it? Cartier is down. Cartier is out. Crack trades out Franchise. Fiercely down. Crack is down. Reciprocity.
Oh my God!
Reciprocity has done it. The reverse sweep. The reverse sweep from 2-0 down to San Diego champions.
Reciprocity makes history, coming out on top and solidifying themselves as the best team in Gears Esports with the reverse sweep against Estral. Such an amazing grand final, Benson. We haven't seen one like it in a long time. You see the respect across the main stage. Estral has such an amazing game, while Reciprocity showing why they're so dominant.
The ultimate ice. They've been down so many times here in San Diego, and they have managed to show such resilience. A wonderful performance out of Reciprocity.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you see them walk into the main stage, give it up one more time for your Gears San Diego champions, Team Reciprocity.
Guys, sorry, let me squeeze in here. Huge win. Congratulations, Team Reciprocity. A treat for the fans, but what a victory for you. Franchise, I want to come to you first. What are your first thoughts just after that incredible match?
I mean, that was a crazy-ass match. but I said it before. I said it early in this tournament. I said it yesterday. I said it today. We're just the most composed team here. And we're very resilient. We have everything you can ask for, and we trust each other. So it's amazing to have that and win.
All right, and speaking on your resilience, when you're down like that 2-0 to come back with a reverse sweep, what is it that keeps you guys motivated and just keeping you on track to win every single round by round?
I mean, it's just round by round. That's literally what we say. It doesn't matter. Work one round at a time. Even if we're down, it doesn't matter. We're always down. That's how we play. We're always down, and we just got to keep playing well together and trusting each other.
All right, so one last question. How are you guys going to celebrate this victory tonight as a team?
I have no idea. Hopefully I don't remember tonight.
Hopefully they don't remember tonight, but I hope you remember some of this. The first champions for Gears 5 Esports. Give it up, guys, for Team Reciprocity. Lucy, back to you.
Oh my goodness, congratulations to Reciprocity. Literally, their theme of the weekend has been the comeback kids. I mean, am I lying here? It was thought that it would be a little tougher when it came to the actual games themselves, because before it was within just rounds, but they showed us that they are the best in Gears 5 with that reverse sweep, 3-0ing Estral and sending them home. But kudos to Estral, man. They put up such a fight, and they should not be down on themselves because they were amazing and quite the opponent for Reciprocity. And boy, did they bring us a wonderful championship. Guys, your first thoughts. I mean, let's go. Like right here, this history has been made. What do you got to say, Ribs?
I just have to say, be careful what you asked for, Jacob. Me and you both asked for a Game 5, and honestly, you couldn't have wrote a script better than that match. That was so stressful. I mean, my bias is showing. I wanted Rec to win that. The fan wanted Rec to win that. Sorry to Estral. I know you guys are trying to hold your heads up, but that's a hard loss. One of the best matches of all time. Can all Gears 5 tourneys be like this, please?
Yes.
I hope.
Please?
I can't remember the last time we had a grand finals that exciting from start to finish. I mean, it just a battle of composure, a battle of just heat, momentum, and everything in between. Huge congratulations to Reciprocity. That was an absolute treat for myself, this desk, and everybody in this venue watching at home as well.
You know, I said it on Twitter as soon as NRG got eliminated. Team Reciprocity was my favorites to win. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, and that is the pure definition of finishing strong, coming back 0-2. Led by Franchise and Rushies. I think they split duo MVP there.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the story of the weekend with this team, right? It was composure, it was comebacks, it was taking things round by round no matter what the circumstances were. This team has a lot of veteran leadership. They have a lot of experience, and that really just was able to shine through when it mattered most in the grand finals. What a display of Gears 5 esports.
On the side of Estral, though, you gotta wonder, did they run out of gas in those two first maps? They're getting up, they're screaming, they're using all their energy, but the tournament's just not over yet. So, I mean, it's very similar. It reminds me of E-League when Ghost Gaming played against that NRG squad. They're getting up, they're screaming, they ran out of gas, and the NRG took full advantage. You gotta think Reciprocity, even though that's a close match all the way, they stayed composed, calm, cool, collected, and near the end of the match, Reciprocity was in a position to where they just take over the game step by step, like Franchise said, one life at a time, one move at a time, and they played perfect as a team towards the end of that game.
MVP right there, you called it. Franchise with 20 kills, guys. Look at these numbers.
Yeah, Fran, he said, my team, we trust each other. We've stood resilient all day. We are the best team. We just have to have trust, and I respect that so much. This is a team game. You do it for your brothers. Do it for your coach, taking care of you, your manager, your fans, of course. Great stuff from them. I think, honestly, to me, Bunker was the big turning point, too, because you said, Ryan, right, that they hadn't lost. Estral hadn't lost Bunker all weekend.
Yeah, they were super, super hot on that map. We saw Reciprocity kind of a little back and forth on Bunker. That, I agree with you, was absolutely the turning point. It just felt like the second we got to that fifth map, I think we kind of all knew what time it was, and Reciprocity closed it out and got to hold that trophy again, for which some of those guys, they haven't held a trophy in quite some time. So I know that is just such a big win across the board.
Gosh, man. So any final thoughts for the day? I mean, this has been a fantastic weekend for Gears of War in general, not only for the first of Gears 5 majors. And this has set the tone, you guys. How at Mexico, it's going to be like, what is it, like 10 times? It's got to be so freaking amazing.
Yeah, if we see anything like we saw this weekend, especially if another Latin American team being able to make the finals, there's not going to be any roof. The noise is just going to blow it off the place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys, okay, before we close, though, I do want to mention, I want to touch on one thing, the relegation. I kind of got together with PR to try to give this information to you guys at home. What happens to the teams now at this point? Yes, we do have a champion, but now, moving into the winter quarter, how is that going to pan out? Everyone was earning points all weekend long. So it wasn't just a standalone situation, challenger points and what have you. Were racking up. PR, do you have a little bit more to elaborate on how these teams are going to be going into the winter quarter?
Yeah, so every region will have 10 teams through challenger points go up against the Pro League teams in a Swiss bracket on January 11th, and only 6 teams will make it out of that the following weekend on January 18th to fight for that final spot for the Pro League. So the match isn't over yet for these Pro League teams. You got to earn your spot back. But for these teams, the challenger teams, you've better been practicing all season long. I've been saying it on Twitter. You guys have so much more to fight for this season than ever before. There's not a time to give up, and especially with the showing that we've seen in this finals, oh man, that gives hope to everybody. It's anyone's game this season.
get on in there. Everyone can play, right? It is not just, the pro guys. I mean, just hop in there. If you can't make it into the winter quarter, hop in for the next quarter. It is all in your hands, and we want to see what you've got here in the Gears esports realm. So with that, it's been a pleasure, you guys, all weekend long. It has been awesome. My first Gears event with everyone, and you guys alongside me, and everyone else, all our amazing casters in the back. And in addition, all our amazing partners, you guys, Astro Gaming, providing that 2v2 tournament, as well as the amazing audio and sound with that for our players. DX Racer, I know you guys saw those chairs. Man, some people are taking those home. Can we please, I could give my address to somebody on one of those. Very much please. And the official monitors for Gears Esports, Ben Q, really appreciate that partnership. And Xbox Game Pass, you guys get it and love it, and you can play some Gears of War for yourself at home. So on behalf of everyone here in San Diego, I'm Lisa Malambry, aka Lucy May. It's been Ribs, Ryan Fools, and PR. We will see you in Mexico. Goodbye.